You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I have got your full roster of weekly spoilers for November 18th through the 22nd. Alexis is crumbling at Sam's funeral. Ava Jerome is facing justice in court, and Dante Falconeri is torn. Hey, if you're new here, I am Belinda from Soap Dirt, and please click that subscribe button if you're not following us. Let's dive in. Great action coming this week, starting with Monday, November 18th, which is season 62, episode 53. We have a little bit of pre-funeral activity at the church, but Sam's funeral isn't going to kick off until the very last moments of Monday, and then it kicks into high gear on Tuesday. So on Monday, Lucky gets an offer he didn't expect by somebody he doesn't know. It sounds like Sonny has set something up, some job that Lucky can do that is legit if he decides to stay in Port Charles. And we all know he's going to stay because John Jackson is on contract. Alexis faces off with Rick, and that should be unpleasant as usual. And Alexis tells Kristina that she doesn't think she can get through the day, as in the day of the funeral, saying goodbye to her oldest daughter. Danny has some very harsh things to say to Lucas, and I'm sure it's about, Sam dying after the surgery. And of course, Lucas has a lot of harsh things to say to himself. Meanwhile, TJ is there to be supportive for Molly, who really needs him. And Dante opens up talking to Cody, and Cody tells them that between the two of them, they can figure out just about anything. So I wonder if this is more about what to do about the kids. And Drew tells Nina that there's nothing that will keep Jason away from the funeral. Nina, of course, is being very protective over Drew after Jason assaulted him. If Nina just knew that Drew had been playing hide the sausage with her daughter, I don't think she would be quite so sympathetic. I hope when she finds out that she punches him right in that same spot that Jason did. QB1 Kai drops by Joss and Trina's apartment, and he asks Joss if she thinks that Trina will give him the time of day, if she will talk to him. She doesn't seem to want to. And Maxie tells somebody at the church that she'll be damned if she's going to let them get away with that. So something happening, some drama happening at the funeral. Tuesday, November 19th, season 62, episode 54. Lulu is waking up. So everybody, soaps.com, all the other big sites, me right here, all of us had November 18th as Alexa Havins' debut date, with Lulu supposedly waking Monday. And then we got corrected info saying it is indeed Tuesday. There's a photo I cannot show you for copyright reasons because ABC only released it to TV Insider, but it is Lulu wide and awake out of the hospital, and she's sitting on the couch in the Quartermain's living room, presumably because that's where Rocco has been staying. Sam's emotional funeral starts as Port Charles mourns the loss of one of their own. And hey, I have a video of Kelly Monaco's very last day of filming her final speech to the crew, the thunderous applause that she got. And if you watch, you'll see that there's one person in the room that didn't applaud. Stick around to the end of the video and I will show you the entire video. It's really sweet what she says, and it is very telling who is not clapping. Molly and Kristina are there for Alexis on the day she needs them most at the funeral. She is really, really falling apart. And Ava finds common ground with Lucas, and I'm sure it's guilt over a death. She, is facing this criminal trial over the loss of the baby that Kristina was carrying. Lucas is carrying this big burden over Sam's death, and I think they are going to do some aunt and nephew bonding. Wednesday, November 20th is season 62, episode 55. Dante and Kristina want justice, and sounds like this is about Ava, unless it's about something that went on with Sam's autopsy, and we still haven't heard about her autopsy report yet. Molly unveils Rick's plan. It sounds like she finds out what Rick is planning to do in court, and she may tell Alexis his strategy for how he's approaching Ava's criminal case. And I just wonder if she would betray her dad to help Kristina deal with what's going to happen on the stand. I do wonder if Rick actually tells her what he's planning, or if he assumes that she will tell Alexis and he's setting her up, because we all know Rick is ultimately devious. I put nothing past him. And Alexis vows something, and I'm sure it's, part of this, we're going to make Ava pay. And Jason and Danny have an emotional and very heartfelt talk midweek, and Elizabeth gets alarming news. Thursday, November 21st is season 62, episode 56. Kristina thanks Jocelyn. So I wonder if Thursday and Friday we're into the criminal case or getting ready to face it. I don't know if it's coming the following week, but Jocelyn was ready to testify about Ava looking down after she fell and closing the curtains. I'm sure she'll say that she looks guilty. She hates Ava. So Michael opens up to Sasha and confides in her. And I wonder if he's going to tell her that Willow and Drew shagged, and he knows about it, caught him on the nanny cam, there's no denying it. Jason is adamant about something as the week gets closer to the end, and Kai surprises Trina. I wonder if he's going to show up to class and actually work on this project. And Dante considers his next move. At this point, Lulu is awake. Sam has been buried, and, he's got to figure out what to do with the kids. It's more complicated because Lulu's out of the coma. And I think he's probably just overwhelmed and feeling like, what now? What do I do? Friday, November 22nd, season 62, episode 57. Ava is anxious, and I wonder if it's about going into the trial or the verdict. And again, I don't have a date for the trial, but it is definitely coming up. We have just a few, 2 or 3 episodes the week after this left of sweeps. So they may save her trial into that next week. I don't know. It's hard to tell with these spoilers, because also on Friday, Molly has bad news for Kristina. So feels like criminal case type of bad news. Molly would know because she works in the DA's office. Mac and Felicia are there for Sasha. They are stepping up with Robert gone. That is so terrible that Sasha finds out after all this time, oh, I do have a dad, and he's just bails without even saying goodbye. Top-notch parenting. Jason needs Dante's advice, and I wonder if they're talking about the kids' living arrangements made more complicated by Drew winning a seat in Congress and, boffing Michael's wife. Very complicated. Stella is there to encourage TJ, and again, I wonder if this is about the criminal trial. All right. I'm going to show you guys that amazing video of Kelly Monaco. So it's a little over a minute long, about 13 seconds from the end. Look for everybody clapping, and then you're going to see the big camera, and then you're going to see this guy in a plaid shirt applauding, and right behind him is a guy in a blue sport coat. He has one hand down at his side, one hand behind his back. The only guy in the room not clapping for Kelly Monaco. That is executive producer and showrunner Frank Valentini. Check out the video.
I've been on this lot for 25 years, and you have all been my family, not only my second family, but my first family. And I just thank each and every one of you for all these memories and this experience that I'll take with me for the rest of my life. Mark Teschner, you started this whole journey for me, and it has been a wild ride. And it will not be the last that you see of me. So. Flowers are bigger than you, Kelly. They're bigger than you.